What I typically like to do is to do a bass cut and then to just lift that lower end. She sells seashells. She sells seashells on the seashore. Not too much, otherwise you're going to be distorting the audio, but just enough where you're getting that really nice warm sound. Today we're going to discuss how to make a terrible microphone sound okay. We all know how frustrating it can be to record with a bad microphone, but fear not, we have some tips to help you salvage your audio if need be. Now if you're like me, you've probably learnt the hard way and cheaped out on a terrible mic in the past. However, there are definitely some nifty tricks that you can do to create the illusion of a much nicer and warmer sounding microphone. No, this won't give you something on par with more expensive microphones. This is just a way of getting yourself out of a tight spot should you find yourself in one. Normally, bad audio all starts at the beginning of the pipeline, so let's talk about recording first. The first thing you can try is adjusting the microphone's position. If you're too far away from the microphone, then your voice can sound muffled. On the other hand, if you're too close to the microphone, your voice may sound distorted and you could have issues with the plosive sounds. So make sure that you find the optimal distance first of all for the microphone that you've got. For most shotgun microphones, these are supercardioid microphones. If you do that with your hand and you place your hand on your head like a unicorn, where your little finger ends should be roughly where the tip of the microphone should be. Alternatively, for podcast mics, you typically want to have those about a fist away from your mouth. Tip 2, use noise reduction. If you're dealing with background noise or unwanted static in your recordings, try using some noise reduction. Softwares like Premiere Pro, Final Cut and DaVinci Resolve all come with their own noise reduction plugins. You just have to be careful not to push this too far, as it can sort of make it sound like you're underwater if you do. The third tip is to add some EQ. This is going to help you to get that really nice warm sound that you hear from much higher end microphones. What I typically like to do just to be safe is to do a bass cut first of all, and then to just lift that lower end. Not too much, otherwise you're going to be distorting the audio, but just enough where you're getting that really nice warm sound. And then on the higher end, I also like to bring that up a little bit. Again, not too much, otherwise you're going to start to introduce that hiss, but just enough so that you get that really nice crisp sound on the higher ends. Tip 4, edit your audio. Finally, if all else fails, you can use software to automate the removal of dead air. Adjust the volume and add effects. A little workaround might simply be to add some background music to help mask the hiss or any other background noise that you're experiencing. And there we have it, some tips on how to make a terrible microphone sound okay. Remember, while these tips can help you get out of a tight spot if you find yourself in one, it's always better if you can record clean audio right from the get-go. It's always best to invest in a high quality microphone if you can. If you have any other tips on how to make a terrible microphone sound alright, then make sure you leave those in the comments section below. Hello everybody, how's it going? If you like this video, then don't forget to give it a like. It really does help to beat the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all of the content being released on this channel. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.